Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Dollars Over Cents. This is part 2 in our 4-part series. So, if you looked at part 1, you know how to calculate your down payment. Easy, right? Now, let's talk about closing costs. Those are the 2 costs that you're going to have to pay for when you're buying a house. You always have your down payment and you always have closing costs. What is included in closing costs? You have your transfer and your recordation. If you're buying a house from someone and they're putting it into your name, the county or the state, they're always going to charge you transfer and recordation. From there, your prepaids and your escrows. What does that mean? That means usually when you buy a house, your bank will require you to open up an account for your taxes and also for your insurance and hold it into an escrow. So you have to fund that escrow to a certain amount. So your bank collects that at closing, or the lender collects that at closing, and then they pay it on your behalf semi-annually or however often the bills come due. The next one are your lender fees. So each lender is going to have their own origination fee. That's a question that you want to ask your lender, but keep that in mind. You're going to see that in your closing costs. And then the last one is the title company charges. So the title company is going to be the company or the settlement company. It's interchangeable. They're going to make sure that when the house transfers to you, it's free and clear of any liens and nobody else has any ownership in the house other than you. We're in Baltimore City where the taxes are a little bit higher. So we're going to estimate, and again, this is just an estimate. This is a quick and dirty way to run your numbers yourself so you can understand how much money you need to bring to the table. So in Baltimore City, we're going to say, okay, if you do an estimate of 4.5%, that should give you an amount of what your closing costs will entail. And that will include all 4 of these, and there may be a couple more that are wrapped up inside of it. So let's do a quick math example. If you're buying an $100,000 house, and we're estimating 4.5% of the purchase price to be what your closing costs will cost you, what number is that? If you said $4,500, that's correct. Now, let's take a $200,000 house. $200,000 house, 4.5%, that should be around $9,000. So now, if you watch video 1, you know how to calculate your down payment. And if you watch video 2, you know how to estimate your closing costs. Thanks again for tuning in to Dollars Over Cents. Look forward to seeing you on part 3. Thank you.